Morning, everybody. Happy Sabbath. I love you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a good day. I went for my walk today. I did some more studying. I love to walk and read the Bible. It's so relaxing. I was walking this morning and I was listening to the book of John, and it's a long book, so I've been doing a lot of research on it. Yeah, they're saying that there was two guys out there fishing, and they've been fishing all darn day, didn't catch nothing. God comes to the side of the lake and says, "Cast your net to the right." Well, first he asked him, "How you guys doing?" And the guy says, "Oh, we're not doing so good." And Jesus says, "Why don't you just throw the net to the right?" They threw the net to the right. They got so much fish they couldn't pull the net in. They had to come to shore. That's just one of the things that are so cool that God could do. Just another thing that's so cool. Just tell them to just go on the other side. Go to the right side. Cast that net there, and then you have plenty of fish. And he did, and afterwards they're just had like a feast of food and stuff, and people are like still asking questions, about Jesus, who he is, and he right before that he was just came risen after he was crucified. He was rised up, but then I was reading about that boat and the fishermen, and I'm thinking, well, it's sort of like every day, like you're thinking, should I do this or should I do that? And if you listen to God, sometimes he will tell you which way to go, and that will work out great. You just got to make sure you listen to him. Those guys learned right then who Jesus was just by that. I mean, that is a miracle. They weren't catching nothing all day. And it actually happened. They caught plenty of fish, and they're able to feed the people. It just shows how powerful he is when he wants to be, the things that he could do. And then I think, darn, after all that, people in the Bible seeing God do all these things and still didn't believe who he was. So he had to prove a few times, just tell people who he really was. And he raised from the dead. Who else could do that? Nobody. It wouldn't take me that long to know who that man was. That's for sure. Anyone crucified, die for my sins, and then get up and move a big old rock. Oh yeah, about that. There's people are seeing it was open, so these angels, a couple people ran in there. I can't remember the names. Because I'm bad like that, but they walked in there and seen that he was not there. People, and they thought someone stole the body. And then two angels appeared and told him, no, he's risen. And come on. How can you not believe in God in Jesus? How can you not? I mean, he suffered on that cross. And to be able to help people get food and water, and just, because the kindness of his heart, he loves us so much, he'd do anything for us. He died for him, and then he had to prove to them again that who he was. It's like, man, haven't you seen all the miracles that I've been doing? It's like, what do I got to do? Like, hey, this is Jesus here. I'm doing these miracles. You should know who I am. But they did. A lot of them didn't. That's why he was crucified. And that a lot of the reason why he was crucified, because they were scared, because they knew he was Jesus. They knew it. They just wanted to get rid of him, for they have the power. And all they did was helped us. Yeah, they crucified him. They put him through heck, but he did it for us. No one else. It just gets to me how many times in that Bible I hear people second guessing him. I mean, at least I know now that, I've second guessed him too, and I don't understand why I did now, especially knowing what I know now. It's like, I can't believe I did that, He's so powerful. And I know I do a little bit of research in the Bible because I got a bad memory. So that's why I try to just get a couple things out that I hear. And then I go by what God tells me to say. I'm not sitting here because I know what to say. I'm sitting here because God tells me what to say. And somewhere, somebody needed to hear this morning. That's how I see it. God's such a wonderful person. Just think you're fishing all day long, not catching nothing. And the guy says, hey, just throw it out to the right. Then you get so much fish, you couldn't even put it in your boat. You got to drag it all the way back to shore. Miracle, come on. It's a miracle. So there was believers in the boat, but I don't know. It was weird how I picked it up. It seems to me that God had to show a few people that who he really was, because no one was believing him. And he had his followers and everything, but still no one believed him. They seen miracles happen, blind, you name it, they've seen it, and they're still second guessing God. That just shows me that we're all only human. The devil works hard, man. He works hard against us, especially knowing that we want God in our life and we need God in our life to live and be happy forever. I mean, without him, we can't have that. We can burn in hell. And that's just so nasty. The things I heard about there, just grinding your teeth like off and burning. And, oh my God, don't you rather? I'd rather go up to heaven, even if I don't believe. I'd rather believe in a higher spirit than that devil. The devil, he tries to tell you things, but you just can't listen to him. The more I read in the Bible, well, I listen to it on DVD, but I learned so much now that it just really surprises me on how everyone that I darn near know really don't believe in God. I believe in God. It's hard, people around me that don't believe in God. I'm out here in my truck doing my sermon because I feel comfortable, because I got people that actually believe I'm talking to, and my wife and my kids will listen to it, but it's hard. It's hard. But he don't have to prove nothing to me no more. Yeah, I gotta admit, I did ask when I was younger to prove himself, and he did. He did. And then he showed me plenty of times after that miracles that you'd never believe if I told you. Like, I was driving around going to church. After church, me and a friend was driving around together, and I had a calling to go to the hospital. So me and my friend went up there, and we prayed awful hard for this lady that was chained to the bed and everything, and we rebuked whatever that was in her with God. And she started coming to our church, and she went to our church till she died. of a blood or disorder, but she God called me to and my friend to go to that hospital and pray for this lady because no one was there helping her, and she was alone, going through some bad thoughts in her brain, and she thought she was possessed. And I mean, I prayed and I rebuked whatever was in her. Me and my friend did, and she became a Christian. And ever since then, she went to our church. And I don't know why I quit going to that church when I was younger. I got into school. I got got into drugs and stuff like that. And I can't believe it because back then he was really talking to me, and I pushed him to the side. And I feel so bad that I did that because I feel great now doing what I do. Yeah, I go through depression, but God helps me through it. And people with depression need to pray to God because it really does help. It makes me a better person. I got a thing on my phone. It reminds me to pray, and that does help me because I'm forgetful. And I just love all you guys and just want to see everyone in heaven with me. That's all. I want to see my mom, my dad, my aunts, uncles, my nieces and nephews, my grandchildren. I want to be able to see all that. I just, it's, if I'm going to live to eternity, I want to make sure I see my family. I don't want to be burning in hell. You just can't imagine how bad it is. You just couldn't imagine. You couldn't imagine. But God proved himself by telling him to throw that net to the right, catch all those fish. He did what he had to do, I guess. But sometimes there's people that don't believe, and God wants you to believe. He probably shows you every day. You're just missing it. Just pray for him. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you gave me some wisdom to help people. Thank you for helping me do my sermon, Jesus. I praise your holy name. All these people that are with me, God, please touch all of their hearts. These people at war, can you just help them out, God? We need to stop this and get these bad guys out of here. Just, God, please, God, help everybody. I know you will. I just hope they ask for it. They need to ask, God. Yes, and that's what I'm trying to do. Love you so much. I praise your holy name and amen. It's real easy to talk to God. It's easy to walk for God. But you got to make that first step first and ask for forgiveness. If you ask for forgiveness and God into your heart and you mean it, you're going to go to heaven. All it is to it. Love you guys. You guys have a great day.